Yo guys, what's up? It's Kev Wild, your boy here again. So I'm gonna go ahead and do another tutorial on audio settings for OBS, Streamlabs OBS to be specific. But you can apply these same filters in whatchamacallit, on OBS Studio if you'd like. So I don't know if you notice, but I have something which it's called audio ducking, and whenever I speak, it lowers the volume for the rest of the audio that's going on, and that can be very useful for like when you're playing video games, but you still want to get your point across, and you want to make sure people hear your voice properly. So it's pretty useful. So first things first, what you're gonna want to do is on your main audio device. So this is, for me, it says my headphones. This is what I hear and what you guys hear, like of my game, of the gameplay going on, or you know, Discord going on. We're gonna go ahead and click the cogwheel on there, and then you're gonna hit filters. As you can already see, I have settings on here called ducking. I named it ducking, but really all it is adding a compressor. Literally just the same settings as that one. So, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and name it ducking. That way it has a different name and I know what it's doing. So this noise compressor is gonna be compressing the noise of the gameplay whenever I'm speaking. So these are the settings that I use. We leave output gain at the same. I leave release at 500, attack at 50, threshold at 40, negative 40.1. Threshold basically means whenever you pass a certain threshold in your speaking audio, like from your microphone, that's when this noise compressor is going to, or the compressor is going to activate. Now, the settings in which will matter, like I leave these default, and I would leave that one at 41. You can toy around with this to see how you like it, like when do you want it to activate, but negative 40.1 works for me. I used to do the audio ratio to 4, but I've gotten complaints by like my some of my viewers saying that it would lower the gameplay too much, so I lowered it to 2.5. So you can toy around with this. So what the ratio is, basically, the higher I have it here, the more it lowers everything. So I don't know if you hear the music that's behind me, or you know, that's playing around. If I turn this all the way up, it lowers it even more, and then even less when I turn it down. So 2.5 is what I like, but what I used to do was 4. You guys can toy around with that to see what you like. Now here's the next important part. You're going to choose what source is activating, like what's making the sound to make this noise compressor go down, or the compressor to activate. So me, I went ahead and set it up as my desktop microphone. Okay, we leave at that, and then the next option is you're gonna go and click on your microphone, and you're gonna apply 3 filters. So the 3 filters I have here is a compressor, just like you saw on the other one, but we're not gonna be ducking this time. So a compressor, noise suppression, noise gate, and we're gonna be going step by step what they do and my settings for it. So the compressor, what compression does is basically when you're speaking really low, it makes the volume higher, and then when you're like yelling and you're really loud and excited, it lowers everything, kind of bringing it like to a balance, bring everything balanced together. So we're gonna go ahead and use the settings that I have here. I put the ratios at 2. Threshold I put at 15.3. Attack 6, and then I leave these defaults. I'm pretty sure these are default by settings, but the threshold I put at -15, and the ratios at 2. So next we have noise suppression. So what the noise suppression is, so if you just leave a mic like with the gain all the way up and you don't have any noise suppression on, it would actually collect a lot of background noise that you have going on, be it something like, you know, typing on your keyboard or a fan going on behind you and stuff like that. So what noise suppression is you're setting the how much of that background noise you want to remove from what the mic's picking up. You know, this is especially important if you got a condenser mic, as condenser mics are a lot more sensitive than dynamic mics. And you know, that's a video for another time for differences between the two. But I leave mine at -30. That works for me. You can go ahead and try whatever you like, but this is a pretty good one to have, because nothing has made me more tilted than when I see some of my friends' streams and stuff like that, and I just hear all this background noise, and like it just sounds like just like fucking just bullshit going around. It's like, dude, I just need to hear a clear voice. Chill out. All right. Next one is noise gate. So this also helps in with the noise suppression. Basically, you're telling the mic when it like takes in, like when the diaphragm is going to collect noise to display for your for your stream. So the close threshold is how loud it needs to be for it to close, and then how loud you need to be for it to open. So basically, opening is just like at what threshold of noise decibels needs to be passed before the mic actuates, like, and sends it the information onto the stream. And then close is obviously closing. All right, so attack time, and these I left those at default settings, and it seems to work for me so far. Okay, so that setting is done. Now, if you see me right here in the settings, I actually don't have them all the way up. If you can see, you can use these to monitor if you're clipping, because if something is too loud or like the gain's too high on something, you can get a distorted, twisted sound, and that's called clipping. So if you noticed earlier, you know, it went a little bit into the red, but basically you want to just avoid red as much as possible. So basically, like, see, if you see right here, it gets higher and higher and gets noisier, you see? So I'm going to go ahead and just leave this at -6.5, and that's what works for me. You guys can adjust everything as, you know, how you like it. But basically, you want to be sitting around here in the yellow for it to be optimal. So don't hit the red. And yeah, that is the settings that I use for my audio. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys need any more tutorials and whatnot. I'll also post my Twitch on the description below. Peace out, guys. Later.